In the desolate expanse of rural South Australia, where the relentless wind sweeps across a barren landscape, a chilling tale unfolded on a quiet New Year's night in 1902, in the remote farming hamlet of Towitta. A scream shattered the silence. A young girl's life was brutally stolen in a crime so eerie it sent shockwaves throughout the nation. Over a century later, the haunting echo of that night lingers, leaving us to ponder the eternal question: who killed Bertha Schippan? Nestled amidst the rolling hills of South Australia's rural outback, Towitta was more than just a farming community. It was a close-knit Wendish settlement, a place where the rhythm of life was dictated by the seasons, and the tight-knit community found solace in their Lutheran faith. At the heart of this quaint community stood the Schippan family, a beacon of normalcy in a world that was rapidly changing. Theirs was a modest life, filled with the simple joys of family, faith, and the open plains that stretched as far as the eye could see. Among the family's 7 children, Johanna Elizabeth, affectionately known as Bertha, shone brightly. This 13-year-old girl had dreams as expansive as the Australian sky. But fate had a cruel twist in store for her, stealing her future and leaving behind a legacy of sorrow. 2 weeks shy of her 14th birthday, Bertha's laughter echoed through the halls of her family's home, blending seamlessly with the sounds of a life well lived. But on January 1st, 1902, everything changed. As the clock struck 8 p.m., parents Mathis and Johann embarked on a journey to visit relatives in Eden Valley, 20 kilometers away. This seemingly ordinary evening would soon descend into a nightmare. Left in the care of their eldest daughter, Mary, Bertha retired to the family's bedroom, unaware that danger lurked just beyond the veil of darkness. As the night wore on, a terrifying commotion shattered the silence, a blood-curdling scream followed by a bone-jarring thud. In the ensuing chaos, Mary fled, seeking refuge in the company of her brothers who slept in a nearby shed. Desperate for help, they turned to their neighbor, but he refused to intervene, leaving them stranded in their moment of need. Finally reaching District Constable Alfred Lambert, they led him back to the Schippan home where a chilling sight awaited them. Upon arrival, Constable Lambert found the Schippan residence in disarray, its inhabitants missing and blood staining the walls and floor, silently bearing witness to a fierce struggle. The sight that greeted him was one of horror. In the Schippan family's modest bedroom, they found Bertha lying lifeless, her young life brutally extinguished. The room itself was a scene of utter devastation, with blood staining the very essence of the home. As the sun rose the following morning, the quiet community of Towitta awoke to a day of reckoning. The news of Bertha's untimely demise spread like wildfire, leaving the tight-knit community reeling in shock and disbelief. Amidst the sea of faces gathered for Bertha's funeral, the eyes of the town were searching for answers. Who could have inflicted such a heinous crime and why? Suspicions quickly fell upon Mary Schippan, the eldest sister who had been present during the attack. With little concrete evidence to go on, the authorities focused on Mary, questioning her every move and analyzing her every word. However, the pieces of the puzzle didn't fit neatly together, leaving room for doubt. Despite the mounting pressure, Mary stood firm, maintaining her innocence and claiming that a bearded man had been responsible for the attack. As the investigation deepened, cracks began to show in the community's unity. Fingers were pointed and whispers spread like wildfire through the close-knit town. Some believed Mary's story, while others saw inconsistencies that pointed towards her guilt. The tension in Towitta was palpable, threatening to tear the community apart. With the weight of the town's scrutiny upon them, Mary's trial commenced, promising to be a legal battle for the ages. The entire community of Towitta turned out, eager to seek justice for young Bertha. In a remarkable display of camaraderie, townspeople chipped in to fund the best legal counsel for Mary, determined to ensure she had a fighting chance. The courtroom drama unfolded, captivating the attention of not just Towitta, but the entire nation. The details of the crime were laid bare, leaving no room for the innocent. But in the end, justice prevailed, or so everyone thought. As the jury delivered their verdict, a collective gasp echoed through the courtroom. Guilty. The evidence, though circumstantial, had convinced them of Mary's guilt. She was sentenced to life imprisonment, her fate sealed within the cold, unforgiving walls of Adelaide jail. However, as time passed, doubts began to surface. Questions lingered about the reliability of the evidence, and alternative theories took root. Had the real killer escaped justice? The mystery deepened, leaving the townspeople of Towitta and the wider Australia grappling for answers. As we reflect on the tragic tale of Bertha Schippan, the haunting echoes of her story continue to resonate, reminding us of the complexities of human nature and the relentless pursuit of justice. The sleepy farming community of Towitta became the stage for a crime that shook the nation, forever etching the name Bertha Schippan into the annals of unsolved mysteries. Today, visitors still come to Towitta, seeking answers and standing in solemn silence at Bertha's grave, hoping to connect with the spirit of a girl whose life was tragically cut short. The legend of Bertha Schippan lives on, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk even in the most idyllic of places. Her story continues to captivate, challenging us to confront the darkest aspects of human nature and the enduring power of the unknown. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more gripping tales from history's shadows. And if you have a favorite unsolved mystery you'd like to see us cover, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the enigmatic puzzles of our past.